53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older-adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. But prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older-adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you. I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
The following is a presentation of Roosevelt University Athletics. This is Roosevelt University Softball. From the Space Coast Athletics Complex in Melbourne, Florida, this morning, Roosevelt University softball on the air as we start our week-long coverage of Roosevelt University's journey through the annual trip to Florida. As again this season, they are playing in the Space Coast Spring Games event in Melbourne, Florida. Hi again, everybody, and we say to you good Monday morning. I'm Tom Westenfeld. Great to have you with us here. And before we go any further, full disclosure, we're kind of running a split broadcast here today as we are broadcasting remotely from our Arlington Heights studios today, and then we are broadcasting via video as we are getting the video feed from the Diamond in Melbourne, Florida, and we're also getting the ambient sound as they have a Nat Sound microphone there. Nat Sound meaning natural sound, so kind of a split broadcast. My voice is here in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and the sounds of the ball game are coming from Florida. Always marvel at the technology, and we're glad you've joined us here on this Monday in March, as we're into the month of March now. As we start our week-long coverage, Lakers will be playing 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, 2 games Thursday, and 2 games Friday. We'll have all of them for you here on live stream, as the first opponent today for the Lakers will be the Davis and Elkins College Senators from West Virginia. Lakers coming into the matchup today at 4-4 overall, and they have played all of their games so far at the Dome in Rosemont. So this is the first road trip of the year for the Lakers team. Meanwhile, Davis and Elkins coming in with a record of 3 victories and 10 defeats on the year. Lakers' last game was a 4-2 win over Truman State. That was back at the Lewis Invitational at the Dome in Rosemont on the 23rd of February. Davis and Elkins, as we said, have won 3 of their first 13 games, and their last game was a 7-4 loss to Carson Newman. That was at the LMU Invitational. Last win was on the 14th of February. That was a 12-1 victory over Kentucky Wesleyan. So we're glad you've joined us here. And again, we're going remotely, so we don't have, as of yet, have the lineups for today's matchup. And we'll try to piece those together as we go along, as we don't have access to the lineup cards as we would normally do if we were on site. So we'll try to piece that along as we go. And just happy to be able to bring you softball today. The weather looks gorgeous in Melbourne, Florida. 72 degrees, a little bit breezy. You can see via the video feed the wind is blowing, it looks like, straight in from left field. Again, 72 degrees last I checked here in the Chicago area. The temperature right now at 39 degrees. So umpires are on the field. I know the lineup cards have been exchanged at home plate. And so we await the start of this morning's ball game. The first of 2 the Lakers will play later on today against Wheeling University. That'll be around a 1:30 p.m. Central Time start. And then they will be in action tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And then they will be, as we said, they'll have a day off on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, they will wrap up their participation in the Space Coast Games event in Melbourne, Florida. It's a beautiful complex. The last 2 years, we have actually made the trip and been there in person, and they're playing on one of the main fields there. There are countless fields. I'm trying to remember the number, but the one field here is just in the shadow of a stadium that used to be a home base for one of the Major League Baseball teams' spring training. I believe it was either the Florida Marlins or it might have gone back even to the Montreal Expos days. But this field is in the shadow of that stadium, which is beyond the right field fence. And the Lakers played a game a couple of years ago in the main softball stadium, which was a beautiful venue. But all of the fields, the adjacent fields, are excellent facilities. And great place to play softball for a week. So they are still getting the field ready, it appears. So we're going to pause, take a quick time out, come back with more as we get ready for softball this morning. Roosevelt against Davis and Elkins. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Alrighty, we're back here as we are just underway in the top half of the first inning. And Davis and Elkins is the visiting team for this matchup here today. As just as the game begins, our feed begins to drop. Yes, the luck of live broadcasting. But either way, the opening batter of the game was able to reach second base, and then the second hitter was hit by a pitch. So runners are at first and second in the top of the first inning here for Davis and Elkins. So as soon as we can get our video stream back, which is being very, very sensitive today, just our luck. Again, we were able to stream a previous game as we were getting ready uninterrupted for about an hour and a half. And then when the Roosevelt game starts, everything goes sideways. So we are attempting to correct this as we speak on the fly. And it looks like we have our feedback, and now it is dropping back and forth as this feed is acting quite, unfortunately, very, very sensitively. So we're going to continue to try to correct that as we play here in the top half of the first inning. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break here, get everything settled, and then we'll continue on. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
As we come back here, just coming back as we've been able to resume communications with Melbourne, Florida, and the third batter of the inning is now runners at third base for Davis and Elkins. That leadoff runner was able to advance to third base. Second batter was hit by a pitch, but then was forced on a 6-4 double play, rather a 6-3 double play. So they're now 2 down in the inning, and we are back here with you as Roddy Cernecki is in the circle today for the Lakers. First pitch here to the next batter will be high and away. Ball 1 is the count now. So we appreciate your patience, and I think we are getting a steady feed back from Melbourne, Florida. Incredible luck, as the next pitch will be a little bit low. So hitting right now for Davis and Elkins is Jules Gutierrez, senior third baseman, who is up with a 1-1 count. So Gutierrez, right-handed batter, stands in. And again now, the feed is becoming a little bit intermittent. We are in the top of the first inning, runner at third base. And 2 out in the inning as the Lakers trying to get out of an early jam here in the first inning. So as we were saying, just the luck as We streamed one of the earlier games nonstop for a good 2 hours, and now when the Roosevelt game begins, we have these issues as it appears there's been a ground ball to shortstop, and this should be an out at first base, so it appears as if Davis and Elkins not able to score in the first inning, so we'll take a break, come back, as the Lakers will try for their first at-bats of the game as we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, back with you as we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score here in our ball game between Roosevelt and Davis and Elkins. It'll be Ella Dvorak now to lead it off here for the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning. Lakers the home game, the home team in this game, as it is Saylor Nealon, the right-hander in the circle for Davis and Elkins. First pitch swinging, and it gets by third base, fielded in the hole at short, but no play available. And so the Lakers immediately with a runner aboard at first base on an infield single for Ella Dvorak. So now they'll bring up Athena Pameli-Penn. As the right-hander will step in now for the Lakers. So our stream seems to have steadied out here a little bit. The technology is great when it works. There's a bunt here, and it'll spin just foul to the right of home plate. And so the count, no balls and a strike here to Athena Pameli-Penn. Just underway here, our first game of the week. Roosevelt against Davis and Elkins. As Saylor Nealon, a 2-0 record, an 8.78 earned run average coming into the ball game today. As next pitch here to Pameli-Penn, and Athena takes high and tight. So I believe that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we hear the chatter from the Laker bench. Great to be able to bring in the sound from Melbourne, Florida here this morning. Early afternoon in Florida. There's a swing and a foul cue to the right side down the line and out of play. And so Athena Pameli-Penn now in a 2-strike situation here. Lakers trying to go above 500 again this year as they come in an even 4 victories and 4 defeats on the season. Pameli-Penn squares the bat as if to bunt. Now pulls the bat back, takes the pitch high and away. Well, the camera view from behind is directly above and behind home plate, so we'll be able to get a good recap here. It's hard to see the scoreboard beyond right field as far as the count. And now we'll have an infield meeting here for Davis and Elkins. Was just about to say, it'll be good to have that view with the umpire able to hold up the count occasionally. So we have a meeting in the circle here for Davis and Elkins. Bottom of the first inning. Meeting now breaks up. And we will return to softball on this in Florida. Partly cloudy day now. It's sunlight prevailing right now, but clouds appear to be moving in beyond the right field fence. Slate gray overcast as I look out the window here in our remote studio. There's a high heater that comes in around shoulder level. And so I believe that'll make the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pamela Penn squares the bat to bunt. No doubt will pull it back. Yes, she does. Swings, and that's a line drive and into right center field for a base hit. Bobbled there in right center field, and that will allow Pamela Penn to take a headfirst slide into second base, and Athena Pamela Penn is in at second, and the Lakers now have runners at second and third. So Pamela Penn able to connect there, and the Lakers now with 2 runners in scoring position. And here's Isis Enriquez now to the plate. Isis, right-handed batter, steps in, now steps out of the batter's box. Enriquez this season, so far a 150 batting average. Isis not yet back into the batter's box, and now she's back in. Nealon the wind and the pitch. Enriquez squares to bunt, pulled the bat back. Pitch was a strike inside on the inner half. Runner from third coming in a little bit from the bag and dove back as there was a snap throw to first from behind the plate, or rather the third from behind the plate. And so it'll be runners holding at second and third. Next pitch here, and that'll miss on a heater inside. Enriquez out of the batter's box. Again, runners at second and third. Ella Dvorak at third, came down the line a few feet, then had to scramble back on the throw, on the snap throw, on the back pick attempt. There's a swing and a foul to the right side out of play. Ball tossed back to the circle now. The count to Isis Enriquez is a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count. Here's the wind and the delivery. Up in the zone, swung on, pulled foul, left side of home plate. And so we'll hold to the ball and 2 strikes. Great to have you with us from wherever you may be as we hold forth. Calling the action via video from Melbourne, Florida. And here's the wind, and the next 1-2 misses high and away. And so it'll even the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 here. Nealon into the wide and the delivery. High and tight, that'll fill the count 3-2. So the Lakers threatening here early. Runners at second and third, nobody out. And a miss here by Nealon will load the bases. There's the payoff. Pop foul back behind home plate. We'll try it again. Nealon gets a new ball. A little bit of an intermittent audio feed now. As 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the delivery. Riser, swing and a miss. Really good pitch there. As Nealon really pulled the string on that one, and Enriquez swung under it for the strikeout. A key strikeout there. And so the Lakers will have now 1 away with runners at second and third. I believe this will be Bryn Dvorak to bat here for the Lakers. First pitch down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And it is Bryn Dvorak batting. Bryn in the number 4 spot in the lineup. Again, kind of piecing together the lineups as we go along today. The next pitch outside, but caught the corner for a strike. So 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Fouled on the right field line out of play to make it 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes to Bryn Dvorak. Bryn back into the batter's box. And the pitch. Cued to the right side. 3-hopper. Gloved at first. And a throw back to first. Second baseman covering will be there for the out as the run comes in to score from third. I believe that's Lindsay Allard at first base. And the initial thought was to throw it home, but it was too late there to get a chance to get the runner. So the wise play was to throw to first base for the force play. So Dvorak, the second out of the inning, getting an RBI as Ella Dvorak scores, 1-0 Lakers. And now a runner at third base as Athena Pimele-Penn is at third. And now batting here is Caitlin Williams for the Lakers. Left-handed batter took the first pitch for a called strike. Next pitch will be down and away, 1-1 strike the count. So 1-1 to Caitlin. Lakers able to jump out to the early lead. Infield playing in a little bit as the pitch is bunted at and missed, so an offer and a miss for a call for a strike. So now a ball and 2 strikes here to Caitlin Williams. Well, right now, Davis and Elkins trying to minimize the damage. Next pitch, a heater just off the outside edge. And Caitlin now chasing after that one. So we'll even it up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nealon on the third base edge of the rubber. Deals here, swung on and missed. The ball gets behind the catcher at home plate. And it looks like everyone will be safe. It was a drop third strike call here. Coming in to score on the play, Athena Pimele-Penn. Lakers able to take a 2-0 lead. So a strikeout. And Williams able to advance to first on the drop third. And the Lakers continue on here with 1 away in the inning. Runner going from first on the first pitch to the next at bat, and that'll be a stolen base here, so Caitlin Williams steals a bag in at second base now. As to the plate is Bianca Gallegos for the Lakers. First pitch to Bianca outside, 1 ball, no strike, swinging a foul to the left side down the line. And that'll even it up now, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count as we play here in the bottom of the first inning. Lakers with a 2-0 lead. Gallegos, left-handed batter, stands in on the pitch. Swung on, chopped, and that'll spin back behind home plate for a strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Gallegos back into the batter's box. The wind of the pitch, swung on, and that'll be a foul ball. It kind of, I think, hit Gallegos' foot in the batter's box, then rolled out slowly toward the right edge of the circle. So we'll hold in a 2-strike situation for Bianca Gallegos. Bottom of the first inning, 2-0 Roosevelt with a lead. Here's the wind now and the pitch. Just off the outside edge. I thought it would be in there for a strike, but that was not the case. Count even now at 2-2. Gallegos back into the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, they count. The wind and the pitch. A little bit of a topper. That'll be fouled at home plate. We'll try it again at 2-2. Good at bat here. So Nealon and Gallegos in a good battle at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The sign and the 2-2. High and away to fill the count. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nealon gets the sign and the delivery. This will be grounded to the right side and fielded in front of the bag at third, but in foul territory. So we'll try it again at 2-2. And now the umpire signals it is a 3 ball and 2 strike count. Looks like that scoreboard is not operational behind right field. There's a swing and a grounder right side. Gloved at second base. Underhand toss to first for the out. And that will apparently end the inning. So the inning comes to an end as Gallego grounds out 4-3 to close out the frame. So in the inning for the Lakers, as Enriquez was the first out on the strikeout, and then the ground out by Dvorak for the RBI was the second out of the inning. And then the ground out to third by Gallegos ends the frame, but the Lakers able to pick up 2 runs in the inning, 2 runs in the frame, and they pick up 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. And after 1, it's Roosevelt 2, Davis and Elkins nothing. take a break and return. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, back here as we head to the top of the second inning, and it is Trinity Fleming leading it off now for Davis and Elkins. And she took the first pitch for a called strike over the outer half, so no balls and a strike here to Fleming. Right-handed batter, bit of an angled stance toward the third base side of the diamond. Next pitch bouncing in and then back to the backstop. And so the count goes down to 1 ball and 1 strike here to Fleming. Davis and Elkins able to pick up a couple of base runners in the first inning, but not able to score. And so now we play here in the top half of inning number 2. And the next pitch, and that'll be grounded sharply up the first base side, but foul as it was fielded right in front of the bag there at third by Bryn Dvorak. So now it is a ball and 2 strikes here to Fleming. All right, Fleming back into the batter's box. Cernecki checks the wristband, now back on the rubber. And the pitch. Well, that was a little bit of a floater, a pop-up, and Cernecki slides and makes a great basket catch there right of the circle for the out. So 1 away in the inning. And now it will be Alyssa Haynes. Left-handed batter stepping in now for Davis and Elkins. Senators playing with their black jerseys, white numerals, and the orange pants. Lakers on the all-white jerseys today. Wine in the first pitch. That's a golf swing, and a 2-hopper grounded to third, fielded right in front of the bag there at third base, and then a quick throw to first for the out. So a quick 5-3 put out for the second out of the inning. And now the first pitch here will come in a little bit low, as now batting for Davis and Elkins will be Courtney Dobbs. Dobbs, right-handed batter, stands in. And the next pitch. And that'll be over but low on a heater. 2 balls and no strikes. Top of 2. 2-0 Roosevelt with the lead. Dobbs back into the batter's box, even stance. Hitting here with 2 out, nobody on base in the second inning. Cernecki into the wide and the pitch. That'll be a heater missing inside. Dobbs out of the box. Kind of twirls the bat, takes a kind of a half practice swing, now back in. Riley Cernecki checks the wristband. And now the pitch. 1-hopper back to the circle. Fielded there, underhand toss, and that will end the inning. So 1-3 put out here, and that'll close out the frame. No runs for Davis and Elkins. No hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go bottom 2 with a score. Roosevelt 2, Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University Softball.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And we're back here as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Roosevelt a 2-0 lead. And the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning will be in there for a called strike. As we play here, day one for the Lakers. Throughout the week, they'll be in action in Melbourne, Florida. Next pitch will miss outside. 1-1 strike the count here. As it's Madeline Anderson at the plate here now for the Lakers. Anderson, right-handed batter, swings here and fouls it off to the right side. That'll be out of play. Madeline, the senior from Roseville, California, bats here with a two-strike situation now. Here's the wind of the pitch. High and away. Skips off the catcher's mitt to the backstop, but no harm with nobody on base. So a 2-0 ball game, bottom of the second inning here. As we bring you Roosevelt softball throughout the week. And it looks like it is a 2-1 count now here to Anderson. Sailor Nealon into the wide of the pitch, swing and a miss. And that was, in fact, a two-strike situation. Had it correct initially, and so that's a strikeout for Anderson. And that's the first out of the inning here for the Lakers in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Ava Casper. Ava, right-handed batter, standing in. And if my memory serves, as the first pitch here, a little bit of movement there, kind of tailed inside, then came back over the inner half, almost toward the heart of the plate for the called strike. Really well delivered pitch there by Nealon. No balls and a strike now to Ava Casper. Here's the wind of the next pitch, swinging a foul straight back. And so 0-2 now for Casper. Casper takes a look down at third base. Now back into the batter's box. Nealon into the wind of the pitch. High and away. Waste pitch there, and Casper was not chasing, so the count goes to a ball and two strikes. Here's the wind and the delivery. Missed inside. 2-2. The beginning of the game was delayed a little bit as well. We had a little bit of an extended break if you were with us at the top of the broadcast, and they were examining third base. Not sure if there was a measurement issue. There's a swing and a ball slicing foul on the right field line out of play. So we'll hold it 2-2 now to Ava Casper. Casper out of the box, takes a practice swing. So that gathering, or coaches and umpires gathered around where the third base bag is. There's a ball high and away. 3-2 now for Casper. And that took about at least, I was going to say 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm going to kind of back away from that. I think it was maybe about 5 to 10 minutes behind the scheduled start time that we got underway. There's a chopper wide of third foul. And so we'll try it again here for Ava Casper. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of 2. Roosevelt with a 2-0 lead. As we are nearly at the noon hour here in the Chicago area as we call the game via our video stream from Melbourne, Florida. There's a swing and a foul down the right field line out of play. And another good battle here. We had one in the first inning. Going back, I think it was the at-bat for Bianca Gallegos. who kept battling in her at-bat, wound up grounding out to second base. Casper back into the batter's box. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That'll be out number 2 in the inning. Nealon with back-to-back strikeouts here. And that'll bring us down to the number 9 spot in the order for the Roosevelt Lakers. So here's the catcher, Libby Krakis. Batting here with 2 out, nobody on base, bottom of 2. Here's the wind of the delivery. And that'll be a floater. Oh, I thought it was going to be in there for a called strike, but either it was just inside or just a tad high. Either way it goes is ball 1. Elo Dvorak awaits on deck as we would recycle back to the top of the order if the inning continues. There's a swing and a sharp grounder, and actually it was a low liner. I thought it might have hit the ground right before reaching second base, but it was caught on the fly. So a line out there, I believe that's Ali Cuellar at second base. And that'll end the inning. Lakers retired in order after they picked up 2 in the opening frame. Here in the second, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's Roosevelt 2 and Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a 3rd-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
All right, we move here to the top of the 3rd inning. Trinity Cosette will start it off here now for Davis and Elkins. And Riley Sarnecki back in the circle going to work here in the top of the 3rd inning. Her team has given her an early 2-0 lead with a pair of runs in the bottom of the 1st inning. As this next pitch in there for a called strike. So I believe that'll make the count a ball and a strike here. Righty versus lefty matchup. The wind and the pitch. Down and away. Davis and Elkins threatened in the 1st inning, but then the Senators were retired back in inning number 2. Even stance, slightly angled toward the right side of the infield. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right side. So now Cosette in a 2-strike situation. The count is 2-2. Sarnecki. Right foot on the rubber. Deals, swinging a foul back, almost into the camera lens as we watch the video stream from Melbourne, Florida. Wind has died down a little bit, and now just as I say that, it picks up a little bit, looking at the flags beyond the left field fence, and they appear to be blowing in. All right, Sarnecki into the wind of the pitch. Down and away. So it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sarnecki in the circle in danger of issuing a walk here for the first time in the ball game. She did hit a batter. That was back in the first inning, but was able to get around that thanks to a double play, swinging a foul back. And so we'll try it again with a full count. Temperature in the low 70s in Melbourne. It was 72 degrees at game time. Here comes another payoff. Swing and a miss. A little bit of a high riser there, and that induces the out. 1 away in the inning. So now Lena Gutierrez will bat here for Davis and Elkins, with 1 away here in the 3rd inning. First pitch here, missing high, 1 ball and no strikes. Gutierrez reached in the 1st inning, advanced as far as 3rd, but was stranded there. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the inning. I should say here in the top of the 3rd, as Davis and Elkins is the visiting team for this game. There's a swing and a sharp foul back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Gutierrez, left-handed batter, awaits as they, let's see here, a bit of a wait before the ball tossed back to the pitcher's circle. Now it looks like we're back and ready to go. Not quite yet, and now we'll have, it looks like, a meeting in the circle for the Lakers. I'm not sure if this is an issue with the pitcher here. It's actually, everybody's gathered around the left edge of the pitcher's circle as we speak. So we play here in the 3rd inning. 2-0 Roosevelt with a lead. Now, we had our feed issues at the start of the game, so we did miss an at-bat or 2. So I believe right now we're at the top of the order here for Davis and Elkins. The meeting concludes, and now Gutierrez back into the batter's box. And the pitch swung on. This is a sky-high pop-up on the infield. Called for and then dropped at 3rd base in front of the circle, so Gutierrez is aboard at 2nd base. Coming in was Ava Casper, looking into the sun and just not able to hold on to it. So Davis and Elkins now with a runner in scoring position. Here's Lindsay Allard. Allard, right-handed batter, stands in, was hit by a pitch. First time up back in the 1st inning. First pitch here, kind of into the dirt, if you will, and it's going to be ball 1 here to Allard. As I always like to say in these situations, into the dirt is kind of a, I don't know if euphemism would be the right word, but the field is all turf here in Melbourne, Florida, or actually there in Melbourne, Florida. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that'll be foul ball. It hit Allard on the right shoulder, then skipped into fair territory, but it's a foul ball. Sarnecki with the ball back now in the circle here. As we play in the top of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Roosevelt with a lead. Allard, right-handed batter, has the bat right now leaning on her right shoulder. And now, here's the wind of the pitch. That came inside, swung on and missed. So a 2-strike situation here now for Allard. The count is a ball and 2 strikes here to Lindsay Allard. Allard out of the box, now back in. Sarnecki, right foot on the middle of the rubber, deals here, high and tight, and it hit the batter again. Allard kind of hopping up and down there. I think it might have hit either, I thought initially it hit her right shoulder, but it might have hit her hand. Or now it might have hit her left shoulder. She's kind of swinging her arm back and forth, takes her helmet off as she walks to first base. So runners now at first and second, one away in the inning. And now that will bring to the plate Lily Salcedo. Salcedo, fifth-year shortstop from Chandler, Arizona, meeting in the circle now here for the Lakers while they were, I think, were checking there on Lindsey Allard. Now a conference here. The umpires will discuss something. As this game had a delay due to
She's okay, Coach. Don't worry.
an issue at third base, and now we can hear on our audio feed from the ballpark that everybody's okay, so looks like we'll be able to get back to action here. So Lily Salcedo now batting here for Davis and Elkins. Hitting here with 2 on and 1 away, squaring the bunt, and the bunt halfway to the circle fielded by Sarnecki, underhanding to first base for the out. That'll be a 1-3 sacrifice. Gutierrez to third on the plate, Allard to second. 2 down in the inning. And now that will bring to the plate Ashlyn Zapak. Right-handed batter stands in, and the first pitch here, that'll be chopped foul to the left of home plate. So 2 on, 2 out here, and a base hit could potentially tie the ball game. So we play here in the top half of inning number 3. All right. Sarnecki looks in for the sign. Now back on the rubber, and the pitch high and tight. Zapak back into the batter's box now. So an early tense situation here for Roosevelt with a 2-0 lead, but Davis and Elkins threatening here in the top of the third. There's a wave and a miss and a ball that didn't come in with a lot of velocity, but seemed to be right down the heart of the plate there. The count is a ball and 2 strikes now. Zapak back into the batter's box, but now here's Sarnecki back on the pitching rubber for the Lakers. Kicks and deals, winds and deals to be more accurate. Then misses outside to square up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zapak there not chasing. So 2-2 the count. First of 8 games this week for the Lakers. Also, congratulations to the Lakers men's and women's basketball teams, both making the GLIAC Conference Tournament in their first seasons of GLIAC and NCAA competition. Here's the 2-2. High and inside, but swung on and fouled back to the screen. Oh, that was a really well-placed pitch there by Sarnecki, as Riley placed it high and tight. And really, the batter, not wanting to take any chances, had to offer it because it might have been in the zone, but it wasn't in a good spot. And the best you can do if you make contact, if you don't miss, if you make contact, you foul it back, and that's what happened there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This will be cued into the air down the right field line toward the corner in foul territory, and that'll be a foul ball. That ball went out of frame on our video feed. Long run there in right field, but a long foul ball, and so the at-bat will continue here. So the righty versus righty matchup will continue. 2-0 ball game, top of 3, but again, Davis and Elkins is threatening. All right, Sarnecki into the wide of the pitch. And a bit of a 3-hop ground ball. Throw to first base from Athena Pamele-Penn in time, and that'll end the inning. Started to say a bit of a ground ball. I was thinking a bit of a golf swing there. It was not completely down toward the ground, but it wasn't a level swing as well, and it wound up to be a 3-hop grounder, 6-3 put out, and that will end the inning. So in the inning again, Lindsay, Davis, and Elkins threatening, but cannot score. No runs in the frame. No hits, an error, a hit batter, and 2 left on base. We go bottom 3. It's Roosevelt 2 and Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Ella Dvorak leading it off here as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Roosevelt a 2-0 lead. Ella taking the first pitch down low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Sailor Nealon continuing in the circle. And this next pitch, look out high and tight, went to the backstop. As Ella had to duck out of the way of that pitch. Ella 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored for Roosevelt here this afternoon. Just past the noon hour now here in the Chicago area. There's a swing and a chopper. A little bit of a mini hop there at third base, and then the throw across the diamond. I believe that's Jules Gutierrez at third, and the throw is in time for out number 1. That'll bring to the plate Athena Pomeli-Penn. Pomeli-Penn, a double and a run scored here today. Nealon into the wide, right-hander deals. And that'll be upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Nealon, as we said at the top of the broadcast, coming in with a 8.78 ERA, but has pitched well in this game. Next pitch missing inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Had that trouble back in the first inning, but was able to retire the Lakers in order. In the third, she's now retired 4 straight Roosevelt batters. Next pitch, grounded, and that'll be between third and short, and it'll be a base hit. Didn't get quite out to left field. Shortstop there, Saucedo, was able to move over to a right and glove it just as it went toward the outfield. But either way, a single here for Athena Pomeli-Penn, her second hit of the game, and now that'll bring up Isis Enriquez. Enriquez 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout back in the first inning. Nealon into the wide and the pitch. And that'll be in there. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Well, we had a few bumps in the road ourselves at the outset of the broadcast, but I shouldn't say anything. Just about to say things going nominally right now, but you never know. 2-hopper to short, backhand flip to second for 1 relay, and a well-turned 4-6-3 double play, our second double play of the game. There's about a 3-hopper, glove there by Cuellar at second, back flip to the shortstop covering, and then a smooth return throw to first to end the inning. So in the inning, the Lakers get a run on a hit, no errors, and as it turns out, none left on base, and after 3 it stays. Roosevelt 2, Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
All right, welcome back here as we head to the middle frame of this ball game as we go to the top of the fourth inning. And leading it off here for Davis and Elkins. As Riley Sarnecki continuing in the circle for the Lakers. And leading it off here will be Jules Gutierrez. So here we go to the fourth frame, and the first pitch swing, and that'll be a grounder directly to second base. Quick throw to first, one pitch and one out on a lightning quick 4-3 put out, and there's one away here in the Davis and Elkins fourth. And after a little bit of a nice long, I knew I should not have said anything. Now the feed coming back here a little bit, minus the sound, so we'll try to get that back for you. But anyway, one away in the inning here in the fourth frame. And now we have everything back and rolling. And the first pitch here will miss inside. 1 ball and no strikes. As batting here now will be Trinity Fleming. Fleming, right-handed batter, into the box. And the pitch. Well, that was right down the heart of the plate. Good swing at it, but it's popped foul to the right side and out of play, I believe, as 3 players went after it for Roosevelt. And they were all out of frame on our video stream, and so giving it an educated guess, I thought it would go out of play, and it did. So Fleming batting here now. And the pitch. Good pitch, well placed. A little bit of a floater on the inner half. In fact, it was on the corner for a called strike. So Fleming in a 2-strike situation here. Right-handed batter awaits. And the pitch. Upstairs. And so the at-bat will continue. Sun right now being obscured by some cloud cover in Melbourne, Florida. 1-2 here now to Fleming. It's a good thing this is an audio broadcast. We don't have a camera on my scorebook. It is a mess as we had to try to readjust the batting order for Davis and Elkins when we had a little bit of a technical issue earlier. There's a swing and a floater out to Athena Pemele-Penn, makes a shoulder-high catch at shortstop, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So a line out to short. And now that will bring to the plate Alyssa Haynes. So Haynes batting here with 2 out, nobody on in the fourth inning. First pitch, righty versus lefty, and that'll be down and away, 1-0. Haynes squared the bat as if to bunt. Did not pull it back until the last second. I don't know if it would have mattered because the pitch was down and away anyway, although if you offer at it, they'll put up the right arm for the called strike, which technically wouldn't be a called strike, but you get the idea. 1 ball, no strikes the count here to Haynes. And the pitch, low and away, 2-0 here. Last batter to reach for Davis and Elkins was Lindsey Allard, having been hit by a pitch for the second time in the game back in the third inning. Two balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. So that'll run it to 2-1. Lakers looking to go above 500 for the season. They came in at 4-4. Davis and Elkins looking for their 4th win of the year, as they came in at 3 victories and 10 defeats. The wind of the next pitch. Cued foul to the left of home plate. 2-2 here now to Alyssa Haynes. Haynes, left-handed batter out of the box, now back in. Riley Cernecki checks the wristband, now back and ready to go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 frame here as we hit the halfway point of the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Roosevelt 2 and Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it'll be Bryn Dvorak to lead it off here for the Lakers, who have a 2-0 lead, as here's the one, the first pitch here from Sailor Neeland, and it'll be pop foul right side out of play, 0-1. It'll be Dvorak, Williams, and then Bianca Gallegos for the Lakers here. And again, we'll try to keep as best we can track of any player changes that occur during the ball game. So far, it's been pretty static in that regard. There's a changeup floating in, but a little bit high for a ball. I thought it would be a called strike there, but I am not the umpire. I was at one time, though. And it's an interesting job, to say the least. Swinging a foul, pulled to the left side of home plate. 1-2 now to Bryn Dvorak. Bryn in the first inning grounded into a 3-4 sacrifice that drove in a run. Front foot now almost on top of the left edge of the batter's box. There's a ball low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we play here in inning number 4. The only runs of the game have been scored in the bottom of the first inning for Roosevelt. Here's a swing and a ball lifted foul on the right field line out of play. So we'll hold in a 2-2 situation here. Sailor Neeland, the senior from Frederick, Maryland, back on the pitching rubber here. Here's the pitch. Missed inside. I have it as 3-2 in my scorebook. And the umpire confirms that. It is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind of the next pitch. Pulled foul, left side. We'll try it again in a full count. Have not had a lot of deep counts in this game. A lot of balls put into play here in this contest. Here's the 3-2. And that'll be lifted in the air. Medium deep right center field. Long run here. Caught in right field. And I believe is Trinity Cressett for the catch. And that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 away for Caitlin Williams. Williams struck out and reached base on a drop third strike back in the first inning. First pitch here to Caitlin, low and away, 1-0. Jules Gutierrez charging in at third base there, anticipating perhaps a bunt. And as a matter of fact, now they're all playing in around the infield except at first base as Gutierrez comes in again at third base. The pitch coming in outside to Caitlin Williams. Caitlin back into the batter's box. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Missed down and away. So 3-0 here. Well, with the inability to use his scoreboard here, the umpire holding up the count every so often, updating it, is a huge help. 3-0 missing outside, ball 4, and the Lakers have a 1-out base runner here in the 4th inning. That, I believe, is the first walk issued by Sailor Neeland. And here's Bianca Gallegos. Bianca 0 for 1, a ground out to second base, her first time up. Swings at the first pitch here and fouls it off the left side out of play. So 0-1 the count. Back with you today. It's scheduled a 1:30 p.m. Central Time start. Roosevelt against Wheeling. I'm guessing that may be backed up a little bit given the pace of this game. There's a called strike. Runner from first going. Throw to second, not in time. So Caitlin Williams in with a stolen base. Second stolen base of the game for the Lakers. And the Lakers now have a runner in scoring position. Gallegos squares the bat, now pulls the bat back, takes the pitch outside. Bianca back into the batter's box. And the pitch. Swung on and pulled down the right field line. A little bit of a leap on. Nice catch made there in right field. Ball quickly back to the infield, so the runner at second cannot advance. That was Trinity Crossett back to her left. Had to kind of hop into the air. It wasn't a full-fledged leap, but was able to reel it in as that ball looked like was kind of curving toward the right field line. Good play there and right for the out. 2 away in the inning. Williams holding at second, and that'll leave it up now to Madeline Anderson. She is 0 for 1, a swinging strikeout her first time up. First pitch here, in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Lakers trying to cash in that base runner at second base, not yet able to do so here as we play in the 4th inning. Here's the wind and the delivery. Chopper, left of the circle, gloved on 2 hops at short, throw to first base, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers get a runner in scoring position, but cannot move that runner around. As in the inning for the Lakers, no runs, no hits, no errors. A walk and a runner left on base. We head to the top of the 5th inning. It remains Roosevelt 2, Davis and Elkins nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Courtney Dobbs leading it up now for the Davis and Elkins Senators as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Dobbs, right-handed batter, stands in. Struck out swinging, first time up, back in inning number 3. And I believe the First pitch result was a ball low. The second pitch is identical to that first one, it looked like. So we play into the 5th inning here in this ball game. Lakers holding a 2-0 lead. All of the scoring coming in the first inning. Dobbs, right-handed batter, awaits. Dobbs, the number 8 hitter in the Senator order. Line drive off the glove of the pitcher. Glove behind the circle by Athena Pimele-Penn. Throws to first base in time for the out. If my memory serves, that's the second 1-6-3 put out we've seen this year. One away in the inning. That was a rocket right back. It glanced off the glove in the circle there. Athena Pimele-Penn charged and threw a perfect strike to first for the out. Here's Trinity Cassette now. And the first pitch here will be fouled off to the right out of play. And I believe Trinity's last name correctly pronounced Cassetti, although I'm not positive. It's Cosettee. And she faces an 0-1 count here. And actually, she struck out back in the 3rd inning, her first time to the plate. Next pitch here, and that'll be in there. Strike call to the knees. 8, 9, and 1 coming up in the order here now for Davis and Elkins. Lena Gutierrez awaiting on deck here for the Senators. No balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 hitter in the Davis and Elkins order. There's a swing and a pop-up left side foul territory. 3 players from third base, shortstop, and left field giving chase, but the at-bat will continue here. Trinity Cossette, a senior from Sparks, Nevada. The line and the pitch. And a one-hopper out to short. Glove there by Pimele-Penn. Throw to first. Close play. Not in time. That took its time getting out to second base. It was kind of a little mini floater past the circle to the left side of the infield. So an infield single here, back to the top of the order. Now Lena Gutierrez to bat for Davis and Elkins. Gutierrez has reached base twice in this game. Last time was able to reach on an error. She represents the tying run as we play here in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch. Missing outside, 1 ball, no strikes. One of the other concerns, full disclosure, as we call the game via live video, is that we had our issues in the first inning and we skipped a couple of batters before we were able to reestablish our feed. And as best as I could be able to piece it together, Davis and Elkins threatened but did not score. But you always worry with no scoreboard available in any game, whether you're live on site or calling it remotely. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 now here to Gutierrez. When you have a little bit of a hiccup technically, trying to correct that, you might miss something, and you hope you have the score accurately. That's an imperative. 1 ball, 1 strike here now to Lena Gutierrez. 1 on, and there's a swing and a ball lifted in the air. Right field deep, that'll carry out toward the fence, and that will be off the base of the fence. 1 run will score. It'll be an RBI triple, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Now that ball had some carry to it, trying to track it down on the video stream here. Wasn't sure initially whether it went over or not. I thought there was a chance it did, but it one-hopped the fence, or actually I think it hit the base of the fence. That ball had some serious carry, an RBI triple for Gutierrez. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Trinity Cossette scoring. Here now is Lindsay Allard. Infield playing in everywhere except second base right now. Allard, first pitch here. Down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Allard has been hit by a pitch twice in this game. Allard out of the box, now back in. Tying run at third, 1 away in the inning. Good swings here by Davis and Elkins in this inning. They had the line out. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch there, diving down in the zone from Riley Sarnecki. 1-1 the count to Allard. But the first out of the game was a liner that went 1-6-3 on the putout. Then you had the single and then the deep ball to right field that resulted in a 3-base hit for Lena Gutierrez. Squaring the bunt, a squeeze on. The pitch was missed. Throw to third base, but the runner back in. Well, you have the squeeze on there, and when you don't make contact, that puts the runner in a really tough position, but good play by Gutierrez to get back to third in time. It is a 1-2 count now to the hitter, Lindsey Allard. Righty versus righty matchup. The wind and the pitch. That jams the hitter, and it's pulled foul. I think Allard barely got a piece of it. Couldn't hear the contact in my headset. But either way, it stays now a 2-strike situation for Lindsey Allard. A little bit of a chat with a third base coach. As we play here, good ball game to start off our coverage from Florida. Looks like the umpire has a lineup card out there, checking that. And now Allard back into the batter's box. And here's the wind now, and the pitch. Chopped foul, wide of third. We'll try it again. And Allard out of the box. Looked like she was going to take a practice swing, but decided to move right back into the box right away. Even stance. Right-handed hitter awaits, facing a 2-strike situation. The pitch. And another jam shot there, and it's pulled wide of third, foul. So the at-bat continues. Here's the wind of the pitch. Over but low, and the at-bat continues. Good battle here in a key point in the ball game. Allard back into the batter's box. I believe it is a 2-2 count. Sarnecki into the wind of the pitch. Low in the zone, and that'll be pulled foul, I believe. Lost track of the ball in the video stream. I know, it looks like it might have been a line out there as Allard retired, and now that'll bring up to the plate Lily Saucedo. Well, a huge second out there. I thought it was pulled, and I thought it went foul, but again, it's a bright background. The sun came out, and I lost the ball, the flight of the ball. And either way, Saucedo to the plate now. And there are 2 away in the inning. First pitch here misses inside, 1-0. Saucedo hit into a sacrifice. 1-3 put out last time to the plate. Two to 1 ball game. Lakers clinging right now to a 1-run lead as we play in inning number 5. Here's the wind and the next pitch. Off speed, caught the inner half for a called strike. 1-1 now. Ashlyn Zipak would be next for Davis and Elkins. Saucedo back into the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lakers trying to minimize the damage. Next pitch. High and tight, 2-1. Play in the top of the 5th frame. Opening game of 8 for the Lakers this week in Florida. All right, Sarnecki back on the rubber. And the pitch. Again, that came inside, and it's kind of fought off on a foul ball to the right side. 2-2 the count. All right, Saucedo out of the box, now back in. And the pitch. Heater high and away. That'll fill it up now, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Saucedo now back into the batter's box. Riley Sarnecki back and ready to go. Here's the payoff. Low, ball 4. Really good at bat there to coax the walk. And now runners at first and third for Ashlyn Zapak. Zapak grounded out to short last time up, meeting in the circle now here for the Lakers. So a tense moment in this ball game. Roosevelt right now clinging to a 2-1 lead. And Davis and Elkins threatening to tie the ball game. Meeting in the circle continuing. And it continues on, and now the home plate umpire will head out to break that up. This meeting has lasted much longer than usual. Now it comes to its conclusion. And now we're ready to resume. Ashlyn Zapak into the batter's box here for Davis and Elkins. Riley Sarnecki trying to get out of a mini jam here. And again, keep the damage to a minimum. First pitch high and inside. Runner from first go hesitates about halfway to the base, anticipating a possible throw that never came. And so Lily Saucedo will pull on the second base with a stolen base. She almost stopped maybe about 40 feet down the line. Looked to see if there was a throw. Had there been a throw, it would have been a lot of trouble there on the base pass, but it never came. And so now runners at second and third. And that next pitch in there, a called strike at the knees. So now Davis and Elkins, a chance perhaps to take the lead with a base hit. Huge at bat here in this game. Riley Sarnecki back and on the pitching rubber. Here's the delivery. Riser fouled straight back to the screen. Good pitch there. Not a lot you could have done with it. And the count now here, a ball and 2 strikes. Jules Gutierrez would be next for Davis and Elkins if we continue on in this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. High and away, and the at-bat continues. It'll square it up 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out here, top of 5. Davis and Elkins has a run in the inning. And looking to add. Lakers trying to shut the door here. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and a pop-up right side of the infield, and it'll be caught there by Enriquez at second, and that'll end the inning and then the threat. But Davis and Elkins, they do get on the board as they pick up a run in the inning. So in the inning for Davis and Elkins, 1 run on, it looks like 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 left on base. We go bottom 5, and it is Roosevelt 2, Davis and Elkins 1. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
As we come back, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Ava Casper batting to start it off here in the bottom of the 5th, and is in, I believe, a 2-1 count as we come back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Roosevelt a 2-1 lead. Sailor Nealon remaining in the circle here for Davis and Elkins. Next pitch is up high. And the umpire updates the count, and it is in fact now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ava Casper, who is 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout in this game. Casper awaiting the next pitch that jams her, popped up right side, short right field, caught there in right, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up the catcher now, Libby Krakis for the Lakers. Libby lined out to second her first time up. Lakers 2 runs on, it looks like 3 hits. Krakis, right-handed batter, awaits. And the wind in the first pitch. A little bit of a riser, just above shoulder level. It's ball 1 to Libby. Great to have you with us from wherever you may be. So we bring you softball today from Melbourne, Florida. Here's the 1-0. Off speed, had some movement on it, but it didn't tail back over the inner part of the plate, and it missed inside for a ball. Trying to remember, as here's the next pitch to Krakis, and a grounder through the circle and into center field for a base hit. Nealon tried to get the glove down, was able to do so, but it went right under the leather there and in the center field for a base hit. So the Lakers, a base runner aboard here now as we head back to the top of the order, and here is Ella Dvorak. See if we have a runner come in for Krakis at first. Yes, we will. We'll see if we can catch the number on the jersey. As we will have a pinch runner at first base. It looked like the number 2 of Sydney Taylor for the Lakers. As now Ella Dvorak into the batter's box. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Roosevelt with a 2-1 lead. Ella is 1 for 2. A single, a run scored, and a ground out to third base. That ground out to third the last time she was at the plate. Swinging here, a chopper, 1 hopper, caught at third base, throw to first in time for the out, and then a throw back behind the runner at second. That runner is back safely. 2 away in the inning. That was a high chopper there. Jules Gutierrez at third came in, and it was a good thing she was charging before the pitch came in. It allowed her to field the ball quickly and then throw to first base for the out. 2 down in the inning. Runner at second base. That'll leave it up now to Athena Pomeli-Penn. Athena, halfway to a cycle, has a double and a single this afternoon. First pitch here. Swung on in the air, fairly deep right field. Back it goes toward the fence, and that'll be at the base of the fence. One run will score here. Pamela Penn heading for third base and will pull in with a stand-up triple. So a run comes in. Pamela Penn with the RBI, and the Lakers take a 3-1 lead. That ball went a long way, much like the earlier tripper we had for, I think it was Lena Gutierrez for Davis and Elkins. And so Athena Pamela Penn with the RBI, her 6th of the year, and the Lakers have a 3-1 lead. Isis Enriquez now batting for the Lakers. And a chance here now for the Lakers to add to their lead. I believe it is 1-0. There's a swing and a chopper, gloved on one hop at third, throw to first base, and that will end the inning. But the Lakers able to do some damage with 2 away, as in the inning, the Lakers pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors, a runner left on base. We head now to the top of the 6th inning. It's Roosevelt 3, Davis and Elkins 1. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
All right, we'll come out of the break here as Jules Gutierrez about to lead it off here now for Davis and Elkins as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Roosevelt a 3-1 lead. First pitch here to Gutierrez is in on the inner half for a called strike, so it is 0-1 to Gutierrez, who grounded out last time up to second base. So the Lakers adding a key run there in the last half inning to extend their lead. Next pitch high and away all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. It's Gutierrez, Fleming, and then Haynes due up here for Davis and Elkins. Heading to the late innings of our ball game, we backed up the start time for our second game to about 2 p.m. We may have to adjust that as well, depending on the length of this game. That originally was a 1:30 p.m. scheduled start, and that pitch low and inside hits the batter on the left foot. So Gutierrez has been hit by a pitch, 3rd hit batter of the game for Davis and Elkins, and now that'll bring to the plate Trinity Fleming. Fleming, 0 for 2, lined out to shortstop last time up. 3-1 ball game here, top of 6th inning. And a tight ball game. You can ill afford to hand out 3 bases as the first pitch here in for a called strike on a changeup. 0-1 the count. Fleming out of the batter's box, now back in. No balls, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch. Over but low to make it 1-1. Fleming, through the first 12 games of the year, had played in 8 of them and was hitless in 2 at-bats. Although neither of those, as the next pitch, there's a swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see, Fleming had No hits and 2 at-bats. Does have an RBI and 2 runs scored. 2 official at-bats. She has 4 walks and has been hit by a pitch so far this year. So a lot of unofficial plate appearances for Fleming as there's the ball high. And I have it now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning, 3-1 Roosevelt with a lead. As we approach the 1 o'clock hour here in our off-site studio from whence we broadcast here, from where we broadcast, is the next pitch high. I believe you would use the word whence, W-H-E-N-C-E, from whence we came, referring, I think, to something in the past. Anyway, Fleming back into the batter's box. Here's the wind in the next pitch. Swung on and a grounder directly at short. Backhand flip directly to second. Backhand flip to the shortstop for 1 relay. In time, the 3rd double play of the game. Another 4-6-3 double play there. And there are now suddenly 2 down in the inning. That'll leave it up now to Alyssa Haynes. Oh, it's a cliche, but it's true. Double play, the pitcher's best friend. And it certainly helps out there. As now Haynes will bat with nobody on and 2 away in the inning. First pitch here, squaring the bunt. Bat pulled back, pitch high, 1-0 the count. The first double play came in the first inning for the Lakers. That was a 6-3 double play. Athena Pamela-Penn fielding it and stepping on the base and then throwing to first base after stepping on second base herself. As that next pitch coming in led her high for a called strike. 1-1 here now to Alyssa Haynes. Courtney Dobbs would be next if the inning continues. Top of 6, 3-1 Roosevelt with a lead. All right, here's the wind now and the delivery. Down and away, 2-1. Lakers will play Wheeling University in game 2 today. Then 2 more tomorrow, a break Wednesday, then 2 each on Thursday and Friday. So now you again hear silence in the background. That's an indication that the feed is trying to recycle, and now as it comes back, we see that Alyssa Haynes is on at first base. So that will likely have been a walk, and now we're getting a little bit of a choppy signal here, as now Courtney Dobbs is due up here for Davis and Elkins, and this will be a challenge to call here, as the first pitch will be swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. So we've got video now, but no natural audio from the game site. And, you know, I noticed that every once in a while, a lot of times, for example, ESPN broadcasts and other broadcasts are done now often this way remotely. There's a swing and a little floater out near second base, and it looks like it was caught there at second right in front of the bag by Isis Enriquez. And if it was the case, that will end the inning as, again, the feed comes back, and that was the case, and that'll end the inning. Well, more about the technical aspects of remote broadcasting when we come back. As in the inning, Davis and Elkins threatening again but do not score. That's been the case for most of the game here today for the Senators. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, a hit batter, a walk, a double play, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is Roosevelt in front, 3-1 over Davis and Elkins, as you're tuned to Roosevelt University softball. All right, we're back here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we apparently are having a little bit of a buffering issue with our YouTube stream here today. We apologize for that, as it has been an interesting day technically. First pitch here, the bottom of the 6th inning, and it'll be in there for a called strike to Bryn Dvorak, leading it off here for the Lakers. Bryn today is batting for the 3rd time today. One hopper knocked down back in the circle, gloved him, then the throw to first base in time for the out. 1-3 put out here. 1 away in the inning. Dvorak now officially 0 for 2 with a sacrifice today. And now it'll be Caitlin Williams to the plate. Caitlin walked last time up, stole a base, but was stranded at second base. Bottom of 6th, 3-1 Lakers with a lead. Here's the wide and the next pitch. And it'll be low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. So 1-0 the count. And the next pitch in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. So 1-1 the count. Bianca Gallegos next for the Lakers. Then it would be Madeline Anderson for the Lakers. There's a swing and a bunt up the third base line, as I was about to say swing, and then that kind of was held level, and then it was bunted at the last second, and it went to third on 2 hops. Throw to first too late. So Caitlin Williams aboard with an infield single here. As we play in the bottom of the 6th inning, here now is Bianca Gallegos. Gallegos 0 for 2, a ground out and a line out to right field. So 1 on and 1 out, and actually now that out was called at first base after a conference, so it looks like there are now 2 away in the inning. Caitlin Williams apparently had reached first, but it was called an out. 2 away now in the inning as the bases are empty. And Bianca Gallegos batting now. Next pitch here, swung on and fouled at home plate. Well, looking ahead to the Davis and Elkins 7th inning. 9-1-2, Cosette, Lena Gutierrez, and Lindsay Allard due up in the 7th inning as the Lakers will try to close it out. Gallegos back into the batter's box. Here's the wind of the pitch. Down and away. Bianca back into the box. Righty versus lefty matchup here. And the pitch missing outside. I believe it is 2-1 here to Gallegos. Have not had an update on the count for a bit of time here by the home plate umpire. So the count actually 3 balls and no strikes here to Bianca Gallegos. The wind and the delivery. Taking all the way, strike waist high. There's a swing and a grounder. 3-hopper to the right side of the infield. Gloved at second base there by Cuellar. Throw to first base, and that'll end the inning. So a 4-3 put out the Lakers. In fact, we thought we had a hit there. They were retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Lakers looking to close it out. We go to the 7th inning, and it is a 3-1 Roosevelt lead. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Trinity Cosette now will open it up here as we head to the top of the seventh inning. And it is now Kaylee Hancock in the circle here for the Lakers to try to close this game out. Lakers with a 3-1 lead. First pitch here, righty versus lefty. Right down the middle, called strike, and it's 0-1. Again, it'll be Lena Gutierrez and then Lindsay Allard here in the seventh inning for Davis and Elkins. Lakers looking for their 5th win of the year. Hancock into the wide, and the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield, and it'll be in the circle, called for by Hancock. Makes the grab, 1 away in the inning. So 1 up, 1 down, back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring to the plate Lena Gutierrez, who has reached 3 times today. Last time was on an RBI triple. Reached on an error as well back in the 3rd, and also was on base to start the ball game in the 1st. So Lena Gutierrez now to the plate. Hancock righty in the circle now. Toes the rubber on the left edge of the slab. The first pitch missing outside, 1-0. Hancock 0-1 on the year, a 4.67 earned run average, 15 innings pitched so far this year. Opponents hitting .333 against. The wind of the pitch. Cued up the third base line, but it'll slice foul. So 1-1 the count. Well, it looks like we have a good connection back here. Always happy to see that. As we play here in the top of the 7th inning, Roosevelt a 3-1 lead. Lakers looking to take their opening game in Florida. Next pitch popped up left side of second base. Athena Pamelipen, the shortstop, backpedaling 2 steps, reaches up looking right into the bright sunlight, makes the catch for out number 2. So Hancock getting the first 2 batters out on infield pop-ups, and that'll leave it up now to Lindsay Allard. So 2-way, nobody on base here in the 7th inning. Lakers looking to wrap this ball game up. The pitch. Missed inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Allard lined out to 3rd last time up. Hancock checks the wristband, now deals. Off speed, a lot of movement. Curled over the inner half of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes now to Allard. So the Lakers now 1 strike away from closing this ball game out. Hancock gets the sign, winds and tosses. Swinging a grounder, wide of 3rd, foul. So we'll continue on. Lily Saucedo would be next if the inning continues. Lakers will be playing Wheeling. Well, I thought that game might start. It will start after the initial 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1:30 Central Time start time, but not maybe as far back as I had thought. As the last inning and a half of this game has gone by lightning quick, foul ball on the left side of home plate. And so we'll hold again. Allard staying alive nicely here. Still a close ball game. A base runner and a home run would turn the game around. Here comes the windup and the delivery. High, and the at-bat continuing on. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Allard. Allard has been hit by a pitch twice and lined out in this game. So here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hancock the wind of the pitch. Up and away, but Allard taking no chances going after it and spoils it foul to the right side. So it stays. Now it is a 2-2 count here to Allard. So Allard staying alive in a 2-strike situation. Here's the wind and the pitch. Weak swing, ball lifted in the air though, down the left field line. That'll be pulled toward the corner, and that'll be a foul ball. Well, that ball went a long way. It didn't look like Allard had the full force of a normal swing there, but was able to catch it maybe right in the sweet spot and hit it fairly deep, but fouled on the left field side. So we try again. So here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty versus righty matchup. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the infield, right of second base. Underneath it, Enriquez makes the catch. And that will do it here this afternoon for game number 1 today. As the Lakers, a good job by Hancock to get 3 pop-outs in succession in the 7th inning to close out the ball game. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And final unofficial totals here for the Roosevelt University Lakers. They get 3 runs on 5 hits, while Davis and Elkins picking up 1 run on 3 hits in this game. So the Lakers go to 5-4 on the year, and they'll play Wheeling coming up probably right around 1:45 p.m. Central Time, so we'll have the call for you then. Hope you'll join us then. Thank you very much for putting up with our technical gremlins here today. Hopefully we'll be able to put those behind us for the rest of the week. So the Lakers prevail 3-1. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Hope you'll join us again for game number 2 a little bit later on today. Either way, until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for being with us, and for now, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.